Hey, so I just came back from seeing the Goldfinch in theaters, and I've got to start off by saying that you should go and support this movie right now. It has not made very much money in the theater. To say that is, in fact, an understatement. It's been flopping really hard, and undeservedly so. The movie's really good. I'll just start out by saying that even though critics weren't the biggest fans of it, it's clear that the audiences are, and the movie might actually become a cult classic. In fact, me and my brother, who were the only ones in the theater, both agreed on that, having both really liked the movie, given it within the ranges of 8s out of 10, but I'll get more into that later. So now that I've told you that you have to see this movie, I'm gonna start with the first half of this video being reaching to the unconverted to go see this movie and trying to talk about spoiler free. Then I'll give you a warning, and then after the warning, I'll switch over and give a spoiler filled review of my thoughts on the movie. Sound good? Alright. Now, here are my spoiler free thoughts on the movie. So, first of all, what are the most noticeable things right away? So, first off, there's really good cinematography, which if you've seen any of the trailers, you already know this. Like, the cinematography is fantastic in the movies. And yeah, they use most of the best shots in the trailer, but there's still like some really good ones that they left for the movie itself. Two, despite being 2.5 hours, it's extremely well paced in my opinion. Three, I never once got bored during the runtime of the movie. Uh, Although, even though there were some moments that I felt like others could conceive as being boring, I felt they were kind of relaxing, kind of character and world building moments. It's also very atmospheric. The performances all across the board are great, whether if they range from quiet and, gosh, what's the word? I always hate it when I do this. Whenever I try to memorize things, it always horribly backfires. Whether trying to be quiet and subtle or loud and explosive, it always works phenomenally. And there's A-listers across the board, and it's just great. Yeah, the editing was very good. It's very good with emotions too. It's very capably directed. And yeah, it's basically capable in every single aspect except the opening monologue or scene felt really not very well written, and the opening scene felt kind of messy. So I feel like I have to detract from the overall score to the movie due to that. There are a couple of different flaws scattered throughout the movie like that, but nothing truly disappointed me about the movie. Nothing made me angry or made me shake my finger at it or even made me mad at it. I feel like I can't be mad at the movie because the flaws feel small to me. There are things that I feel like aren't very big problems and that you should see the movie anyways, despite there being. So, my rating out of 10, I range from saying 8 out of 10 to 8.5 out of 10. Um, so I'll probably just go 8.25 out of 10 for now. I might change it later, I don't know. My brother, who I saw it with, gave it an 8 out of 10, so there's a second voice of opinion if you're curious. And yeah, really recommend it. Definitely see it. I thought it was great. Whether if you are looking for comedy, drama, thriller, crime, uh, art house. It kind of feels like it has a little sign for everyone. That's kind of why it's been a pleaser. Although while watching it, it doesn't feel quite like a crowd pleaser. Though looking back on it, I can definitely see how it could be. But yeah, I definitely like have to recommend it though. I feel very sad that it's not doing well at the box office right now, and hope that more people go see it because it is a great movie. I do highly recommend it. It may not be quite as great as Ad Astra. Ad Astra was amazing, but it's still like one that you've got to see. I'm glad I got to see in the theater on the biggest screen possible because that cinematography is stunning. The movie just handled emotion so well, though. There were certain performances that I wanted to go into, but I wanted to go into the spoiler section first before I went into that. So yeah, now we're gonna cross over. So if you haven't seen the movie, pause the video here, exit out of the video here. Just don't continue because now we're going into the spoilers. So one of the standouts that genuinely surprised me was okay. This is spoilers, by the way. One of the standouts that genuinely surprised me was Luke Wilson. He went from like one of those characters that you're very hesitant about at first because he doesn't seem like a very good person, and they're very much setting him up to be not a very good person. But then you start seeing he's starting to get better. You see him starting to become like more of a role model, and he's getting better and better. And then the performance totally shifts gears into a way that I've never seen that actor perform because I've usually seen him more in comedies like Wes Anderson types. So then when you get to the scene where his abusive side comes out, I saw that he was gonna become abusive coming, but still like the impact of his performance during that scene was phenomenal. Like the movie handled emotion so well. I don't know why people were complaining about it being devoid of emotion because I felt like it was very hard hitting, especially a lot of the editing and acting choices, and it's subversive at moments, and it's just extremely well done. There were a couple of other standout performances. I'm trying to think of good examples. Sarah Paulson was also really good in it. Uh, Finn Wolfhard was pretty funny. The movie had a lot more comedy than I was expecting. Like, it's definitely a drama, but there's still like a fair amount of comedy. Most of the twists I saw coming, the fact that it does dwindle into crime and a little bit of violence towards the end, is a minor spoiler, but it's like towards the third act, so you know. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Bye.